3, 2, 1. Hi. Hey everybody, I think we are live. Welcome, you are live from my shop. And everybody, welcome to the first ever and possibly last Jason Explains Things live show extravaganza. So I've got a couple things to talk to you about today. I see people are coming into the stream. I see numbers getting bigger. Also, there's a bit of a delay, so I'm seeing kind of myself in the past here, but that's okay, so we'll figure it out. I've got a couple things I'd love to chat with you about today. The first one being what the title says, so that we are at the channel recently getting to 30,000 subscribers. I'd love to just kind of talk to you about that and thank you all and things like that. Also, the other thing I want to talk about today is that the Minibike Gambler, which would have been, hello, your camera too now. The Minibike Gambler, which would have been today, which that's what Camo Joe here is for, my heavily modified Coleman mini bike. Today would have been, let's go back to camera 1 here, bam. Today would have been the race. It would have been held near Prineville, Oregon. I've done it 2 years in a row and it didn't happen today, but there's a pretty cool silver lining and it involves this awesome t-shirt. So, oh, people are waving. That's cool. We've got someone speaking Spanish. Hello, Spanish person. I do not know Spanish, but greetings. Yeah, and then towards the end of the show, I'm going to unveil what is under the mysterious pink sheets. These are not stolen from my daughter's bedroom. I had these for unveiling things. That's what these are for. So yeah, at the end of the show, we're going to unveil a brand new project. So I'm really, really excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Liquid courage. All right. So this kind of goes without saying, but this is a completely new format for me. I've never done a live stream like this before, so I would ask that you all bear with me, and we're going to get through it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. Also, my wife tells me, this is, I'm sure not true, but my wife tells me that I tend to ramble when I talk and repeat myself. So I have printed out notes, and I'm going to be referencing them. You might see me look down to reference them. And if I, for some reason, go off track and start to just kind of go off into a rabbit hole of madness, I would just ask that you, in the chat, say, Jason, please look at your notes. And then I will look at my notes, and we will get back on track. So yeah. Oh, and the other thing to mention, please, leave a comment, say hi, say, what kind of beer are you drinking? I will tell you. I will tell you very soon. The other thing is super chats. If you're interested, this is not required, or I'm not pushing you to do it, but if you want to, you can hit the little square icon with the $sign in it. You can send a super chat, which supports the channel, supports me creating more videos. That's totally up to you. No pressure. I know that right now is a stressful time for a lot of people. So yeah. Yeah, let's chat for a second. I was gonna see if we got any comments. I think the first one here is from Nismo8835. What beer are you drinking? I am drinking, I'll get it for you. Hold on. I am drinking Pelican Pre-Prohibition Cream Ale, and it is very good, very smooth. I like the lighter stuff because I'm getting old. So yeah, that is what I'm drinking. That is what is that's what's keeping me going here. See if there are any other questions yet. I'll wait a second because I know there's a delay. Not yet, but we'll come back to that. That's okay. Well, yeah, by all means, send some questions about any video or any topic you like, whether that be the Dodge videos or the lawn care stuff or the Volkswagen stuff, whatever you like. Send me a question and I would be happy to answer it for you. Yeah. What else we got here? What's next? Oh, also the format of the whole live stream thing. This is, again, totally new, and I would love your feedback for what you want to watch, what you want to see from me and from the shop here. Let's see. This is kind of more of a traditional live stream today, but I would love to do live streams where like I'm just fixing something or I'm building something, or maybe once it's legal, people can come over and we can just kind of hang out and work on something together while live streaming, and we could kind of check in. I think that would be really, really cool and a little bit different than the standard live stream where someone is just talking to the camera the whole time. It'd be more fun to just like kind of in a virtual way hang out and do something together. Yeah. So what do we got next? Let's see if we got any more questions. We do not. That is okay. So let's talk about, I'm gonna switch something here. Hold on. Okay. Let's talk about the Gambler mini bike races. So this is my video. This is my thumbnail from last year. The mini bike thing kind of snuck up on me. I've done it now 2 years in a row. This would have been the third. This is the thumbnail. I really love this video. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest checking it out. It's pretty cool. It's kind of some highs and some lows and kind of like a happy ending at the end that I think is just really, really neat. So I did that last year, and this year, kind of again leading up, I planned 100% on doing the race again. I bought a bunch of performance parts. I was going to do probably 2 videos leading up to the race this year to get this bike maybe a little more hardy, a little less likely to break down, and we'll get into that very soon. But let's see, where am I at here? But again, as you all know, the race was unfortunately canceled, which is unfortunate because of COVID-19. Also, I actually said that I wasn't going to be able to do the race because of back issues I've had lately. So either way, I wasn't going to make it, but it is definitely a bummer that no one else was able to do it too, because I was actually looking forward to the videos from other people like Cars and Cameras, that YouTube channel, which is great. They were going to come, and they were there last year, and I was looking forward to at least watching the race. So, oh, we got a couple questions. I will get back to that in just a second. Let me finish my spiel here about the bike race, but I see your questions, which is really cool. So yeah, it was unfortunate that the whole race got canceled, but I think the Gambler guys did a really cool thing, and I'll show you this here. They decided to make it a virtual event and kind of make it a fun kind of screw you coronavirus hashtag not today Rona thing, where they encouraged everybody today. I've seen this a lot on Facebook today. People going out and riding either by themselves or with immediate members of their family, and riding mini bikes in the woods, trying to get up to 100 miles or 100 minutes, I believe, which I think is really, really cool. And then encouraging people to donate to food banks in your local food bank. And so this shirt that I'm wearing today, as you can see here, is available on their website to purchase for $25, and the proceeds from that go to the Oregon Food Bank, because that's where all the Gambler organization people live. So that's pretty cool. I think that's kind of an awesome silver lining to all this. So that's pretty cool. Last thing before I move on is regarding future Gambler plans, future mini bike stuff. I definitely plan on doing it. You know, the bike is in pretty good condition. You know, I've just cleaned it up. I'm going to be very soon tearing it apart. I think I'm going to do a 2-part series. Part 1 will be just all engine. I'm essentially going to completely disassemble the engine and rebuild it with billet, flywheel, billet connecting rod, and other parts. And then we're also going to be doing a larger rear sprocket along with a new tire and a bunch of other stuff to make this bike potentially survive 100 miles in Oregon, either or in Washington, or hopefully in Oregon next year. So that is the plan for that. Yeah. Okay, let's take a break from my prepared things to answer some questions. Okay, so let's see here. Greetings from Mexico. When you will take more videos of the Dodge? Yeah, so the Dodge is. I think I said this in the last video. So hopefully, Victor, I hope you've seen the video about rebuilding the suspension. I spent probably 3 weeks working on that video, taking breaks in between, but that took a long time, and that video is 28 minutes long. So I hope you enjoyed that. That video was a lot of fun to make, and the truck drives awesome. Regarding future Dodge videos, I do plan on doing some. I already have parts for several of them, including, well, one of the fun ones I'll just kind of tease right now is I want to add a CB radio so I can be a pretend trucker. And there's other, like, there also I have oil leaks that I might need to remove the oil pan and do a rear main seal. And there's a lot of upcoming Dodge stuff as well. You know, just kind of with my channel, I do one thing and then I kind of take a break from it and do another topic and then kind of switch back and forth. That way everything kind of stays fresh for me doing it and hopefully for the audience as well. Whoa, questions. We got more questions. Cool. Okay. I love your lawn. Nismo says, I love your lawn care videos. However, I'm more of a car guy and would love to see more of that. My wife and I especially enjoyed you working with your daughter. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for saying that. That really means a lot. I love that video. If you guys don't know what Nismo is referring to, I just did, and this is actually kind of one of my coronavirus related videos where my daughter is home. You know, obviously schools are closed. So my daughter Marley and I worked on the family Volkswagen doing oil change and a bunch of other 50,000-mile service things. And it was a lot of fun. And the cool thing about it too is the video turned out great, but also it's just so fun to, again, work with her. She's 8 and she's really smart and she really enjoys it. I mean, we go back a long way with like Marley and I going to car shows and showing the Beetle here and things like that. It's super cool. So yeah, I thank you, Nismo, and I will do as much of that as I can. It's some of my favorite stuff for sure. You know, you're gonna see the Beetle more, I hope. The Beetle I should do way more videos about, and I have plans for that. Also, my Mark 7 GTI and the Mark 6 diesel wagon. I love all that stuff, and the Dodge too. I'm definitely a car and motorcycle enthusiast too, so I appreciate that. And yeah, that was a great video, and I thank you for watching it because not too many people did watch it, but it is I love it. Leatherneck Fishing, do you ever think about doing videos of treating your lawn with products only from box stores? Well, you know, I definitely go to big box stores to get a lot of things, you know, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, a little bit of Home Depot. I know I have history with Home Depot, but a couple things, but I like Home Depot too. So, yeah, I use them. But honestly, Leatherneck, I really love going to farm stores, and that would be like locally for me, that would be Coastal or Tractor Supply. They seem to have better stuff, better prices, better grass seed. But you know, I go everywhere. I mean, Ace Hardware is good. You know, I'm not too snobby about where I find stuff. I just research it a little bit and yeah. All right, we got another lawn question. I planted a tall fescue and it grew about 2 inches in 2 weeks and hasn't grown anymore in 4 more weeks. Is it too late to put down a starter fertilizer for new grass? Good question. If anyone else is a lawn expert, please chime in. I don't know if it's already kind of established and grown 2 inches. You probably don't want to use starter fertilizer. You probably... I got your thumbs up. We got a delay here, but thank you, Leatherneck. That's cool. I don't know. I'd probably just use a regular fertilizer. I love Milorganite. I'm a member of a Facebook group called Lawn Care Nuts. And Lawn Care Nuts is also a YouTube channel too, with a lot of really good lawn-related videos that I highly recommend watching. I've learned a lot from them too. And they speak so highly of Milorganite. And I love Milorganite myself because it's as a fertilizer, it's organic, so it's not poisonous. You don't have to be paranoid about your kids and your pets going on it, for a while, which is always a thing. I seriously, every time I spray for weeds, my kids go like, "Oh, what's this? I'm gonna like rub my face in that." I'm like, "No, I just sprayed for weeds." So it's kind of a thing kids like to do. But yeah, I like Milorganite. There's other versions of Milorganite. I know that lots of places sell kind of nitrogen-based, slow-release organic fertilizer. So I would try that. If it were me, I'd try that. But again, as I think I've said in one of my videos, my professional qualifications for giving you advice are I'm just some guy who owns, I've owned a couple houses, and I've had experience, and I've definitely, I have a bad experience with Scott's fertilizer where I did use too much and I burned my lawn. So I like the stuff that if you put it on unevenly, the worst case scenario is parts of your grass are greener and taller than others rather than you kill it. So yeah, so that is the answer to that. Any other questions before I start talking about more things? I'm gonna wet my palate here. All right, not so much. Okay, that's cool, no problem. Okay, well, let's talk about the 30,000 subscriber mark, which is just awesome. I wanna ask you guys, awesome channel. Thank you, Jose. That's a good name. I like it. Thank you very much. We need more Colorado videos. Yes. Okay, well, as you know from the Colorado videos, dude, we need to get my friend Chris on board. Chris, the truck is the Colorado is my friend Chris's truck. We loved making those videos. Absolutely loved them. I mean, that was such a fun experience. I mean, again, as you see, Jason Explains Things is usually a one-man band. So the whole thing of working with him, and he's a really good friend of mine. He might, I don't know, I don't see him in the comments anywhere, but yeah, I don't think he's watching this live. But Chris, you're awesome, and I would love to do more Colorado videos anytime. Where we want, he gets his truck. We want to do like a winch bumper and a front and rear bumper. We would love to do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and we want to do it. We've actually have also reached out to a couple companies asking if they'd be interested in kind of giving us a discount if we did a video that featured their product, and then they could share it and that kind of thing. And that's kind of a hard thing to get going, but I hope to do more Colorado videos as soon as possible. So thank you very much. We got a whole bunch more questions, so I'm going to take a break from my prepared statements and read these. So my wife and I are moving into our first home in a week. You've inspired me to try and do some DIY projects around the house. Do it yourself. I love it. You painting your bathroom was quite entertaining. Okay, so awesome, Nismo. You're going back to the beginning of the channel. I really appreciate that. That video is definitely a goofy one, all shot with an iPhone. Back in the day, I just kind of made the videos faster, and thank you. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. I appreciate that. And the shed video, yes, thank you. From a guy with a name that starts with M. Yeah, he's talking about love your videos, the lawn, the garage, and the shed video. Thank you. Yeah, the shed video, I don't know why YouTube hasn't blessed that one with the algorithm dust. But that video is really good because the shelf one for the garage has a lot of views and that one doesn't. I don't know why. If you know why, you email me or tell me. Remember? Yeah. You tell me why YouTube doesn't bless certain videos. But I love that video. It's really good. And thank you very much. Yeah, looking forward to more landscape videos. Definitely. I will be doing that for sure. Okay, let me get back to this for a little bit. So guys, one of you has seen the bathroom remodel videos, so that is pretty, that is a deep cut as it will. I don't know if any of you have seen this, my very first video where I told you the deep secrets about how to rake leaves. Yeah, it was really good stuff. Really good stuff for sure. So yeah, the channel kind of started honestly as me just kind of as like a creative outlet to kind of like blow off some steam, just kind of make videos that are essentially kind of, at that point I'd been watching a lot of how-to videos, and yeah, I wanted to make my own, but I wanted to make them weird. But then over time, I started wanting to make them better, and I wanted to like have a video be funny, but I wanted it to also be useful. So, and that whole thing actually started with this video. So not very many of you have seen it because I think this video only has like 500 views. But this I think was my 4th video. And I love it. It's probably my 2nd favorite video I've made. It's all about making a dollhouse for my kids for Christmas back in the day, and that's kind of when I started to take the channel seriously, where I wasn't just like being jokey like the raking leaves video or the how to give a dog a bath video or any of the other ones. That was the one where I started to really you know, want to make stuff that kind of had like a positive impact on the people who watched it. Either made their day better, made them laugh, made them feel good, made them, you know, learn something, or made them at least laugh at me or something. I wanted each video to be useful to everybody, and that started with this. So I encourage you, if you're interested, it's on the channel. It's really good. It's kind of schmaltzy. It's about Christmas. Christmas. So yeah. All right. Oh, the other thing, and this kind of goes actually before the channel. So the original idea, if you I don't know if you watch the channel, you might have seen my friend Ben. My friend Ben is a really cool guy. His nickname is Barnyard. He's in all of the Minibike race videos. He's the big guy. One of my really good friends. He's awesome. And I shot this video with him, and you're gonna recognize this a little bit because it's been behind me the whole time. This is a short film I made called Our Super 74. This is on the channel too, and no one has, well, not no one, but not very many people have watched this one either. And it's not monetized, so I know YouTube probably doesn't recommend it. Got a fly in here. But this is probably, this is my favorite video I've ever made, ever, for YouTube or for anything. I love this video, and it's on the channel in the Volkswagen playlist if you're interested. I did it as kind of like a pilot episode about possibly doing a car-themed YouTube channel with Ben. Him and I would be partners on it, and it couldn't get off the ground. You know, we shot a video with me about the Volkswagen here. We did one about his Volvo, and then it was hard to keep going. So I started doing these jokey DIY videos, and that's kind of what took off, which is kind of crazy. But anytime I can shoot a video with Ben, with Barnyard, I gladly do it. So yeah. Also, again, I just love this picture, so I'm going to show it to you again. And just look at that. That's over near North Bend, Washington, Western Washington. Yeah, so anyway, also just with the bug, if you watch this video, you're going to learn a lot about me personally and about my family and about kind of how DIY stuff became part of my personality or whatever, I guess you'd say. You know, it was kind of tinkering on this car that kind of changed my personality, where I didn't go like, oh crap, something's broken, I better call somebody to come fix it. I was like, well, what if I fixed it? I could probably figure it out. No one, like, people, people are tradesmen are definitely, I think there's art in trades too. I'm not knocking people that are experts, because they're definitely way faster and they can do a better job than me. But I think it's really cool to kind of take it upon yourself to learn how to do something for yourself. I think that's really, really cool. So that's why I kind of talk about that a lot, because it's kind of, honestly, it's changed my life. It's changed my personality. It's just so much fun to be the one to fix something, like the Dodge recently, rebuilding the front suspension on that, or the lawn, making the lawn look really good. Are people saying, Jason, look at your notes? They're not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The Beetle is kind of what started all this, guys. So watch that video. More Beetle stuff coming. Volkswagen, Volkswagen is awesome. So yeah. Beyond that, we'll get into kind of something slightly serious for just a little bit. I know that there aren't a ton of people watching this. Hopefully more people watch it later. It's totally cool. I love this. We got a gang here. I mean, if I think 17 people are watching right now. I mean, if 17 people were all hanging out, that would be awesome. It'd be illegal too, but it would be awesome. So I love this. This is really cool. I'll read your comment here, Nismo. At the end, I liked how you're like, that's not the whole other side. I'd like to do it another. Oh, I forget which one you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, about the bathroom again. I appreciate your honesty in your videos where things sometimes don't come out the way you envision, but that's okay. Great attitude. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, you have to have a sense of humor about yourself if you try to do new things. Also, especially if you document yourself doing something for the first time, you're gonna screw something up, pretty much guaranteed. So I just try to, sometimes I might cut out a scene where I am not very chipper about it, but I try to include all major mistakes, because if I make a mistake, someone else will probably make that mistake too, or it could happen, So I like to include mistakes, and I like to be honest about them, because we all make mistakes. So it's nothing to be ashamed about. So getting back to that a little bit, a little dry on the throat. I want to thank you all. Reaching the 30,000 subscriber mark happened faster than I thought it would. It was kind of honestly my goal for the year. It was like, if by the end of 2020, if I had 30,000 subscribers, that would be so cool. Because, right in December, it was 12,000. So it's just been like, bloop, all the little charts go like that. It's been really, really cool. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your support, for helping by, even, I know it's annoying and every YouTuber says these things, but, liking and subscribing and sharing and commenting and all those things, that's what YouTube sees as, this video is good. We'll recommend it to more people. By doing that, you all have helped me immensely, and you've helped my family immensely, because the channel grew from being, not really a source of any income at all, to being a legitimate, small but real source of income right at this moment in time where we're all dealing with stay-at-home orders and quarantines and businesses being closed and projects being canceled, and all of that affects me directly too. And the little ray of sunshine of the YouTube channel growing right now and providing very much needed income, even though it's not that much, but there is a little bit of income coming from it, is just so, it's hard not to get emotional about it. When I needed it, it was there. That's just really cool. And I want to thank you guys for that. Without you, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. So it's really, really cool. The other thing people I want to thank for helping me reach this goal would be Minibike. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bleep. That's a good name. Mini bike course, yes. For people who haven't watched my most recent lawn care video, I just published it about 3 days ago. That video, I kind of teased at the very end kind of this grand vision of what we want, my wife and I want to do for our yard. And one of them is we want to build a mini bike track amongst the backyard, like kind of landscape around it, kind of make it as if it's like going through, I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's all kind of on paper right now. But I'm really excited about making a mini bike track in the backyard. Also, I think it'd be kind of cool, and this is kind of letting the cat out of the bag a little bit, I might want to build an electric mini bike for use in the backyard so I don't drive the neighbors too crazy. Although the mini bikes we ride in the backyard now, which we do, are all pretty quiet. They all have mufflers. I do not ride Camo Joe in the backyard because it's way, way too loud and my neighbors would call the police and we don't want that. We do not want that, my friends. So, yeah. So I don't know, that's really cool. And thank you, yes, I am very excited about a mini bike course in the backyard someday. I think it'd be really, really cool. Like build little bleachers and people like, go whoever, you know, it'd be really, really neat. Back to what I was gonna say earlier, I wanted to also say that, you know, I wanna thank all the inspiration from other YouTube channels if they ever see this. One of the big ones, and this is mini bike related, is Redbeard's Garage. He's my first YouTube friend. We've actually chatted on the phone, which was really, really cool. And he gave me a lot of advice. He talked to me about kind of the ups and downs of doing YouTube videos, and I think he passed over 100,000 subscribers. So it's, you know, he's a full-time YouTuber now, and it's really cool, and he's really inspiring. I would say too, without him, you know, his videos are what kind of taught me how to like remove the governor, how to do all the different stuff on this bike the first time I ever tried to do it. Without him, I don't know if I would have tried to do it, you know. We bought this bike specifically to modify it to do that race. And yeah, so thank you, Greg from Redbeard. You guys should subscribe to him if you're not subscribed, if you like the mini bike stuff. He does a lot of mini bike and like go-kart things. So yeah. Oh, we got one more question here. I'm wanting to get some new Milwaukee M tools. Anything you'd recommend for someone to do more projects at home? I love the, I think I might have them right here. Where is it? This right here, the Milwaukee M12, you know, wrench is really, or ratchet, power ratchet is really nice for the, you know, kind of hard to reach stuff. This is a lifesaver. I don't use it all the time, but when you need it, it's really cool. More M12 things. I don't have more. Oh, and of course, just get the kit with the, hey, you answered. Thank you, Leatherneck, for asking me a thing where I can bring out props like right behind me. But also the M12 fuel impact driver and drill are really cool. I bought them as a kit, and they are sweet. Get it at Home Depot, where you might sometimes get crazy absorbent fees. But yeah, M12 stuff is awesome. I mean, I kind of have a little bit of all tools. You know, I have Cobalt stuff. I have a couple of Ryobi tools. Yeah, tools are fun. 3/8. Yes, 3/8. Yep, 3/8. Exactly. So, oh, and the other thing in the thank you section is, and this is a little weird for me. I don't usually do this, but I think it would be kind of dishonest not to do it, is I'd actually like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to do this. Because again, you know, without kind of a whatever plan, I don't want to ever get preachy on this channel, guys. I never want to do that. I know that drives people crazy, and I never want to do that. I never want to tell you what to think or what to believe or anything like that. But I just publicly want to say thank you to God for the opportunity to do this, because I never planned it. I never planned it. I mean, it's just something I started as a joke. So, yeah. anyway, that's that. And now I was going to break for questions before we reveal what's under the sheet of destiny. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. We got David here asking, I have an old something Dodge. I would love to see more old Dodge videos. Cheers. Yes, I want to say this. I want to say this directly. The guys that watch the Dodge, the old Dodge series. I'll put up a picture of the Dodge. I was going to use this later in the video, but I'll use it now because we're talking about it. So the Dodge, this is actually a little teaser of my next project. I'm going to be building raised garden beds, and so this is the long bed of the truck, totally full of cedar for building garden beds. So I love the Dodge truck. I'm the third owner of that truck. It's awesome. It's beat up, but it's beautiful to me. I love working on it. It's so simple and fun to work on, and I love making videos about it. And you guys, there's not that many people that watch. There's not that many people that watch the Dodge videos. Honestly, like they don't get a lot of views. But you guys that watch those videos are the ones that send me the most messages, ask me the most questions later, are definitely the most engaged of anybody of the different things I cover. Is the truck stuff. So I love it and I appreciate it, and I'll do as much of the Dodge stuff as I can. Honestly, that truck just runs really well. So it does need a couple things, like it has the leaky oil thing I mentioned earlier. And yeah, I'll keep including the Dodge in as many videos as I can, including I kind of actually wanted to drive the Dodge to Oregon to do the mini bike stuff this year, but I ended up not doing that because it got canceled. But yeah, I want to do as many Dodge videos as possible, and I will keep doing it. Even though they don't get a lot of views, I don't really care because they're a lot of fun, and the people that watch them really appreciate them, and that means a lot. When are you doing the garden bed video? I'm doing the garden bed video tomorrow. Yeah, no, I'm working on it actively. We have I got here. We've got the cedar already. My wife and I kind of planned it all out. I've already started removing some of the plants in that area that were kind of in the way. Yeah, no, the garden bed video is underway. I will be working on it actively next week. I don't know exactly when the video will get done. Yeah, no, I will be actively working on that. Hopefully it'll get done and the video will be posted within the next week or two. Cool. We got more questions. I have David says, I have new shocks because of your vids. Thanks. Yeah, no, I think the shock video was my first Dodge video, if I remember right. It was the shocks video and then the redoing the brakes. So yeah, thank you very much, David. I appreciate it. Shocks are a good starting place if you want to start improving your truck. Shocks aren't very expensive, and it's just a few nuts and bolts. There are a couple tricks to it. I kind of screwed up. I remember I think I had to cut a bolt off because I messed up. I rounded a bolt off, but yeah. How are the new parts flight? How are the new shop lights working for you? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of how everything looks. If I had a cameraman, he could pan around, but I have one video light right there. But the rest of the lighting in here is all with the shop lights. So yeah, I love the shop lights so far. The only thing I've noticed, and I'll say one thing negative about them, is I sometimes do time lapses, where I have a GoPro out in the corner and I speed it up, or I have it be a time lapse and then I speed it up. I've noticed that the lights kind of not flicker, but they kind of go up and down in brightness a little bit, which I think might be distracting, so I'll probably have to work around that. Other than that, I love the quality of the light in here. It's nice and bright. I think it makes the car look good. Yeah, I love it. So far, so good. More questions. Tell whoever turned on the rain to stop. It's hard to work on stuff. Yes. Yeah, that does tend to happen. Here in Central Washington, we don't get enough rain, so you can send the rain our way. thank you all for the questions. This is great. I'm actually on my last page, so if you guys want to keep this going, we'll just keep asking me questions and we'll just keep talking. But you're delaying the unveiling of something. All right. Super stoked about the garden bed video. That's my next big project. Looking forward to it. Cool, great, good timing. So the reason why it's definitely my next video, after that, by the way, is probably more mini bike stuff. I'm gonna get to the build of Camo Joe here, which has been kind of long delayed because of so many other things. But yeah, my wife has like 7 tomato plants that are sitting there ready to be planted. She's like, I need garden beds now. I'm like, okay, we're on it. So that's what we're doing. Okay, super stoked, yeah. I'm in Oregon, so it's hard. So it's raining hard right now. Well, maybe I'm glad I'm not in Oregon camping, because I would have been like around Prineville, Oregon today if I would have gone to the race. If in an alternate universe where COVID-19 didn't happen and we all went and had mini bike things and I didn't hurt my back, that would have been cool. Oh. Steve, hello Steve. Thanks for coming to watch. That's awesome that you're here. I appreciate it. Okay, should we do the unveiling? If there are any other questions, I don't want to waste everybody's time. I know it's a, there's more. It's a great time for a garden project. Yes, indeed. It's timely. It's seasonal, so we're gonna definitely do it. I just watched your lawn renovation video and I'm motivated me to fix my lawn. Thanks, man. You are welcome. I'm happy to do it. It's fun. I'm weird. I mean, I go back in time and I hated mowing the lawn and now it's like my favorite thing to do. I actually get angry if like my wife, who's awesome, but if she mows the lawn, I get a little bit annoyed because that's like my favorite like thing to do. So sweet. Well, let's go ahead and unveil the new camera. Not camera. It's not a new camera, guys. That's not a camera. Let's go ahead and unveil the new project. I'm really excited about this, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Camo Joe out of the way, but don't worry, Camo Joe has lots of videos coming. All right. How's that look? That looks good. Cool, okay. You ready? It's actually 2 sheets, so I'm gonna go with the back one first. Oh, okay, you know it's something with wheels. All right, that's it. I'm gonna actually kind of zoom in here on this camera so you can see it better. I'll go like that. There we go. So if you guys don't know what this is a Honda 1967 Honda CT90 trail bike. I just picked this up. Well, I didn't just pick it. I picked it up a couple months ago for $300. It is complete. It doesn't run, but it does have compression. We've checked that. Also, one of the cool things about this is that the gas tank has no rust. So often when you try to buy these project bikes, they have rusted out gas tanks, which is a giant pain. But this one doesn't have any rust. So this is going to be an awesome project. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really, really cool. It has some issues like kind of messed up wiring and other things. Here's the headlight. So that is something that's going to be coming up on the channel over time. But I actually have more to talk to you about with that. I know, what a steal indeed. I will get to your questions about the front yard very soon. But I want to show you guys, I'll go back to me here for a second. I want to show you guys something else. So we got this, right? We got the CT90. This is my bike. I bought this. I just got it registered, so I'll be able to, once it's done, I'll be able to ride it around town. I probably wouldn't hit the highway on that thing, but I'll definitely be able to ride it around town. But the other cool thing about this is that we've got, this is going to be a whole series, and I'm really excited about it. So check this out. So this is my friend Tucker's, I forget the exact year. I want to say it's 1969 Honda Mini Trail Z50. And Tucker is a really good friend of mine, and he is going to actually bring the bike to my shop, and we're going to be working on it either together, or maybe I might be doing most of the project myself, but he's going to supply the parts and I'm going to do some of the work, and he'll do some of the work, and we're going to document the process of restoring that bike. That one does run, but it doesn't run well. It has some cosmetic issues and some mechanical issues too. But so that video, that is going to be part of this series. But if you guys are fans of Hondas, you might kind of realize, like, well, if he's going to do a Z50 and a CT90, I think there's one that's missing, right? Well, there's not going to be missing, because we're also going to be restoring this. This is my friend Ben. Again, I've talked about Ben a few times in this stream, but Ben's an awesome dude. And this is Ben's CT70. Also, Ben, when he's able to, but maybe we'll do like a social distancing handoff, but Ben is going to be bringing, or I'll be picking up Ben's CT70, and we'll be working on that as well in the shop. So that's the plan. So I think it's really, really cool. We're going to be restoring 3 classic Honda mini trail motorcycles to their former glory. So I am really, really pumped about doing that. I love the mini bike stuff, but the thing about mini bikes is that they're not very well made, especially the Colemans. I love it. I mean, I love it. I love it and hate it at the same time. But these Hondas, I mean, they last literally forever. I mean, these things are way, way older than I am, and they still run. So I'm really excited about that. So that is going to be an upcoming series that I'm really pumped about. Again, the mini bike stuff is going to continue, but kind of that will continue, but the restoration of these classic motorcycles just gets me all excited. So let's do one more section of answering some questions and comments here, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, Steve says, great trail bike for hunting and fishing. For sure, I plan on using it for a lot of that. There are a lot of really cool trails around here, and I look forward to riding it on them for sure. Who thinks Jason should paint? Christoph, what's up? Thanks for watching. Good to see you. Should paint the bike to match the Beetle. I thought about that. I actually bought the paint. To paint it yellow again, but I don't know what to do. Leave comments about what I should do. I don't know. I might return the yellow paint and paint it something else. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. You have to help me. Tell me what to do. I'm very impressionable sometimes. Fawning praise will make me do whatever. Let's see. I think I missed a couple questions here. What are your plans for the front yard? Sorry, I missed you. So we're going to try to, if you watch my most recent lawn care video, I kind of show a drone shot of a couple things. We're going to try to incorporate all the trees that are there, but there might be some bushes that we remove, but we're going to plant grass in the front. And then also we're going to build probably a fence in the front yard to kind of create more privacy. The street I live on is fairly busy, so I'd like to kind of block the street a little bit. And yeah, so planting grass, doing nice edging, probably concrete edging or natural stone edging. I'm not sure which, for making mowing easy for nice crisp lines. And then also yeah, just planting grass. So that's part of the plan. Okay, what else do we got here? I love the shape of the fork on that. Yeah, that is pretty cool, isn't it? I think once you get to 69, it changes to a different front fork on the CT90. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. I think the Honda bit would be cool. Red and cream white. I've seen that a lot. That's fairly common. I love red and white. I mean, the Dodge is red and white. I'm a big fan of that color scheme, but I think it's probably a little bit too common for me. So I'm not sure I would do that. Matching paint job and a new photo shoot by the water. Yeah, that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. And it could be done for sure. Can you use rocks for filler on the track? I would say leave a comment, let me know, but I don't think I'd probably use rocks because I wouldn't want them to be flung into the grass too much. I don't know if I should use sand or what. I'm not sure. I'm guessing maybe like some sort of a thick sand. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. That'll be something I definitely research before I do it. Any more questions before we kind of wrap things up? I'll give you a second. I'm gonna do this. We've been going for an hour. That's insane. That is really cool. An hour. Wow. I was not expecting this to go for an hour. No, I think that's pretty much it. Well, everyone, again, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for watching this first live stream. I hope it was entertaining for you. Oh, I did miss somebody's question. They were asking about stickers. Anyone would be any more ways we can support? I noticed the sticker. Yeah, I don't sell these yet. I don't want to unplug this laptop because everything's running through it right now. But yeah, I have the Jason Explains Things stickers. I made like 30 of them as kind of like a test, and I've been putting them on things. I put them on the Dodge. I put one on my laptop here. I put one on a lawnmower that I redid. And if you guys want to buy the stickers for a very... Whoa, somebody just paid money. Whoa, well, thank you, Nismo. That's really, really cool. Yeah, man. Wow, thank you. I will read your comment in a second. I'll finish the thought about stickers, but I'm surprised by the super chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll look into how to sell them for sure. It'd be fun. As you can see on my board here, I like to support other channels too that I like. You know, you got I like to make stuff. You got me, which again exclusive, not for sale yet. You got Deutsche Auto Parts, which actually is this cup. Deutsche Auto Parts, they're a store out of North or South Carolina, I don't remember. But they have a YouTube channel about a bunch of GTI, Volkswagen how-to videos. When I discovered, again, this is part of like the why I love DIY videos so much. When, okay, cool. I love your guys' comments. This is great. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I forgot. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I like to support others and share that I'm a fan of them too. Like Bob from I Like to Make Stuff and April Wilkerson. She is super inspiring to me. Where she like quit her job working in the oil industry, I think, and now just makes DIY videos. And she just opened up her own store and stuff in Texas. Like that's that's the American dream, in my opinion, is creating something out of nothing. It's just so cool. Okay, we got some. I'm gonna read a couple of these, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Bale breaker, yes. That kind of gives away sort of the general vicinity of where I live, but that's okay. I don't mind. You guys aren't creeps, right? Yeah, let's see. Need one on your dot? Yeah, I will. I'll let you know. Subscribe, and I'll announce it on the community tab sometime soon. I'll figure out a way to sell those stickers. Yeah, what else we got here? Oh, Nismo saying, my family loves your channel. Keep up the great work. Don't take yourself for granted. These videos are good. God bless you and your family, sir. All the best. Well, all the best to you too, Nismo, and to the God bless and the best to you all too. I know this has been a really crappy time for a lot of people. It's been hard on me. If you saw my video where I said I can't go to the race this year before it got canceled, I mentioned I have back issues, and so yeah, it's been hard on everybody. So it's been tough. but we're going to make it through it. It'll be fine, as some people like to say. It'll be fine, and we'll see each other. We'll see all of each other on the other side when we all get to hang out in person again. So I look forward to that, because I love this live streaming, and I'm going to do it again, but I think that it's also kind of a little strange, right? Well, everybody, thank you all very much for watching. We're going to wrap this up right at 1 hour, which I think is really, really cool. If you are interested, again, go ahead and subscribe, please. I think less than like 10% of my audience is subscribed. So I will, I'd appreciate subscribing and turning on notifications. You guys with your Dodge, yeah, I promise, the Dodge, I'll put the Dodge, David, thank you very much for your super chat. I will put the Dodge in any video I can. I love that truck, and I will keep on making videos for it. Thank you very much. Also, yeah, again, please like and share and subscribe. That helps the channel get discovered more. Also, I prepared a graphic for you. You can follow Jason Explains Things on Facebook at Jason Explains Things and on Instagram at Jason_explains_things. All right, everybody. Thank you all very much for watching and putting up with me on my first ever live stream ever. I think I've seen worse live streams, I think. I'm going to go back and watch this, see how I did. Probably did okay. But yeah, everybody, thank you all very much. Last comment I'll read here. Green Lawn, good night, man. Yeah, good night to you too, Luce. And I will see you all again very soon. Look for that garden bed how-to video coming up in the next week or two, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, thank you all very much. Bye. Oh, I want to go to black. Go to black.